Ladies and gentlemen, we are tuned in to the Rico Report.
I really don't know what to tell you.
That game was insane. Welcome to the Big Squad.
Shout out to the Big Squad.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to the Big Squad.
welcome on a very special evening to the Rico Report. We are here. He is our team. This is the Buffalo Fanatics. Bing, 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 bing. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy back at it again. It's a Tuesday evening, and I welcome each and every one of you guys. This is the Rico Report brought to you by It's the Buffalo Fanatics. What is going on? I hope you guys are well this evening. Let me tell you something, folks, man. So you guys already know I work the overnight shift, and sometimes I'm lost in the sauce when things happen. So I rely a lot on the group chat to kind of keep me informed on what's going on, because that thing is always lit. That thing does not go to sleep. There's always somebody in there chopping it up. Furthermore, you tend to miss things. So apparently today, what's up to my guy Pierre-Louis? Sak Pasish. Yo, nous la, man. Nous la. Haïtien ou la, man. All right. Anyway, so let me just keep it a buck, man. Twitter was on fire today. Twitter was on fire because of all this COVID shit that's going down. And now people are starting to take this shit seriously now. And when I say by taking this shit seriously, and I'm talking about it, people like to say, don't get political on sports talk because I'm not going to listen anymore. Bitch, it affects us because it now is intertwined with sports. You can't get away from it. So I'm sorry, but this is what we do. We got to talk about this shit because it affects us. So it looks like Erie County Representative Polankar, I don't know if I'm, I butcher names, but anyway, has made it a mandate that we are trying to get the stands filled up full capacity. However, you want to get in and watch the Bills, you got to get jabbed in the arm. That's just what it is. Get your 2 doses and you're good to go. People are up in arms. What did you guys expect was going to happen? You thought this was just going to go away? This is just the beginning, folks. You're not going to be able to do anything without this stuff. And it's going to infringe on a lot of people's work. Oh, you want to work? You want to work here? Or you're going to have to get jabbed. It's just what it is. It's unfortunate. And it's putting a lot of people in tight positions right now. And it's unfortunate. However, it's just what it is. It's like is it Polankar? Thank you very much, Andy. Andy's got me. See, none of you guys are just watching me butcher people's names, and only Andy was like, let me help my brother out. Polankar. All right. So Mr. Polankar has pretty much said you only get into the game to watch the game at full capacity if you're jabbed, if you get the vaccine, and you're good to go. Most people are like, yo, that makes sense. You want to go and be out there socializing with people, get the COVID vaccine, call it a day and be done and move on with life. Most people are like, I got a choice. You're not going to make me go do this because I have a choice. If I don't want to put something in my body, you're not going to force me to do that. And they're like, we're not forcing you. But if you want to enjoy some of these things, you got to get the vaccine. Simple as that. So now they're making the choice be yours. But some folks are like, but you can't make that an option. Don't take away my sports. If I want to watch sport, well, there's other people that get affected by it. So it's a tough situation. So are you willing? The real question is, are you willing to forego going to the Bills and watching the Bills for those that are season ticket holders that are totally against it? Now you got to sell your season tickets, right? You've been a season ticket holder for 30 plus years and you got to give it up because Polankar, Mr. Polankars, I don't know if he's Espanol or whatever, decided to make this a mandate. Now, if I'm getting this wrong, please inform me. Like I said, I'm just waking up to this news, and we're just trying to make sense of these things. The real question is, are you guys with this? For the most part, are you guys, does it make sense? Right? Some people, hold on, my man Josh Marlowe says Josh can't play if no shots from vaccine. Listen, wait till they start saying players gotta get the vaccine. And then let's just say a prominent player that most people love to watch, like Pat Mahomes. Let's just say Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen are like, I'm not taking no vaccine. No, thank you. I'm not for it. Now what does the league do? You're gonna play with a whole bunch of replacements? Are we gonna have the replacements do this thing all over again? Right? You have your Zeke Elliott's, your Dak Prescott's. You know what I'm saying? Your prominent players, your JJ Watts, your number one best traded receiver. That's a bunch of crock, first of all. And DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best traded receivers, the best trade ever. Are you kidding me? Didn't even make the playoffs. What did he do for that team for him to get that award? You should have gave it to Stephon Diggs. Don't get me in my bag. Don't get me in my bag. Listen, DeAndre Hopkins is a very good receiver. Awesome receiver. But you're going to tell me that was the best trade? Boy, please give me a break. Anyway, is it bullshit? Is it bullshit? Has it become? Is it a dictatorship? Are they telling you what's going on? Because I'll tell you right now, in Canada, it's no different. It's no different. They're making some moves right now, and people are not happy. People are not happy. But for those that are happy with this situation, I can't talk about people that aren't happy. But for people that are happy, this is great because you feel like my mom was vaccinated. She's I feel great. I'm good. I get to go. I get to do certain things that a lot of people are struggling to be able to do. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? But shit, y'all gotta, you wake up, people. Some of the things that you loved doing back in the day, you won't be able to do it because they're gonna say you can't. Check what's going on in New Zealand. I mean, I know this is football shit, but I gotta get into this, man. Check what's going on in New Zealand. They say no jab, no job. Apparently, that's only one source. No jab, no job. Are you kidding me? I can't make a living now because I gotta get that. Look what's going on in my people's in St. Vincent. You want to get evacuated. You want to get help. Give me your arm. Whoa. Give me your arm. So I can't get help because a whole bunch of shit going on. So Bills fans, are you willing to forego your season tickets because you don't want to get the vaccine? Or are you going to be forced to get the vaccine just to go to a Bills game? Are the Bills that important to you in order for you to watch your Bills? Is the comfort of your own home not good enough? Do you need to be high-fiving and chugging beers and doing all that good stuff at the stadium? This is a hot topic, boy. This is a hot topic because there now comes a time where you guys are going to have to make a decision. There's going to be some pull. Some of your family members are like, yo, stop being a bitch and get your damn vaccine and call it a day. Be done. You guys are tripping. And some people are like, no, I've got my rights. I don't want to put something in my body if I don't need to. F off. Woo, wait. It's a tough one, folks. It's a tough one, but I'm sure we will figure it out. I'm sure we will figure it out. I mean, that's what a lot of people are saying right now. That's what they're saying. Yo, Rico, watching the Bills game on my couch is perfect for me, bro. I'll tell you something. I enjoy a good Bills game in person because nothing is better than the 70,000 plus people roaring when we come back and score a touchdown. It is the greatest feeling. And walking up the ramps and high-fiving and a whole bunch of drunk people going, hey, 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 offbeat, off kilter. It's really hurting my ears. Like, I really feel like being an Andy Bernard from The Office and kind of finding the pitch for them. Let me help you out because I used to be part of, you know what I'm saying? Here comes treble. That's for the folks that watch The Office. Anyway, I'm a big Office guy. Anyway, you catch what I'm saying. So those feelings are great. But you know what else is great? When I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? My comfort is here. I've got my wings. I've got my whatever, my chicken buffalo dip. I got something smoking on the thing. You know what I'm saying? Those are great. Have a few people over, big screen TV. A lot of people spend the money to make the craziest man cave. There's a cat that I follow on Twitter. I don't know his name, but he's from the East Coast. And he's got the most amazing Bills man cave I've ever seen. The most amazing. It's amazing. Ceiling from floor to ceiling, covered in Bills memorabilia, covered in everything Bills. Love it. Anyway, so folks, decisions got to be made. comfort of your own home or to the stadium. And if you're going to the stadium, you got to get the old jabbity jab. Now, here's the thing. For Canadians, we're not even like, we're already being zoned out. Green zone, yellow zone, gray zone, lockdown, curfew. We have a whole bunch of that stuff. In order for us to even cross the border, that's a whole nother ball game in itself. So for us, you've already eliminated Canadian fans to going over there. You've already eliminated us. We're done. We're not going. We can't. It's already a problem to go there. And then on top of that, on the way back, they want to make you isolate, go to a hotel out of your own pocket, pay up, potentially get jabbed up over there anyway, and getting tested. All that. Listen, for Canadians, it's a headache. We're like, for me personally, I'll speak for myself. You can have them bills, man. You have that stadium. It sucks. I would love to go back. I want to go back, but like, yo, all this stuff, it just makes it, yo, I'm good. It's not worth it for me to go through all that trouble just to go and sit and watch, the game and be around everybody. I love it, but it's just not worth it. Anyway, I'm done. I wanted to get into that. Is it ridiculous? Some people say that's ridiculous. Some people feel that it's ridiculous, and some people feel that it's necessary. And you know what the crazy part is? It's going to divide a few people. It's going to divide a few people, unfortunately. I hear you, Rico, but I'll take the dangerous freedom over safe slavery any day. See, some people feel that way. Donald Dudson feels that way too, right? But unfortunately, this is going to divide several people. People that have been friends for years, people that have been buddies, colleagues, you know what I'm saying? Season ticket holder, side-by-side buddies. Like, it's going to divide us if we let it. If we let it divide us, it will divide us. That's for damn sure. But anyway, that is my take on this whole thing. I want to write it out for a bit. JJ is already causing blood. JJ is already causing blood clots. Now smash those likes. My God, Ryan Thiel. What's up, Ryan Thiel? As for my take, I'm not ready just yet. I'm like Josh Allen, man. Until I see everything is A-okay and everything's running and people are, we're good, then I will definitely consider for myself and my family to make sure that we are, that makes sense. In this household, we're like, nah, we good for now. But if it makes sense for us to do it, okay. Statistics got to show it. And then you got your own personal beliefs as well. Some people like to forego that. But the statistics say that it's great. Yeah, but I've got my own personal beliefs as well. You can't dismiss that. Shit. Anyway, I'm done with that. We're done. So if everything works out, great. If I presume we're going to be doing this for another year or two. Who knows how life is going to be then, but hopefully it gets better. Josh Arnold says, yo, this is nonsense because you're cutting off a group of people, including kids and young people who can't go to a football game because obviously parents don't want their kids to be vaccinated. It's BS. There's a whole whack of people that have thoughts on this, right? Now I can't, my son that was born 3 or 4 years ago, can't really say that just born, but my son that was born 3 or 4 years ago, I've been waiting for this day for him to finally go to a Bills game because he's old enough for me to take him. Now this is happening, or I bond with my father that has been sick for some time, or my mother that's been sick, or my uncle, my grandfather that's been sick, and that's our time to bond over these Bills games, and now we can't do that because of this crap. It affects a lot of people, and just reverse it. I can now do this. I haven't been able to see my grandfather or my grandmother or my aunt in such a long time. And now that I'm vaccinated, I can actually see them. I can actually be around them and do these things. It affects everybody differently, folks. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing right about it. It's just your beliefs on what you want to do. That being said, we done with that. Let's get into football talk. Let's go, baby. So here's the deal. We have the 30th pick. And with the 30th pick, I'm going to dive into 3 position groups on the offensive side of the ball that I feel we could use these players on this team. Now, forgive me. You guys have heard me before. I am no draft guru. I am not Dave Money Tilton. I am not Steve Mathis, the judge, Mr. Snarky himself. I am not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not Joe Marino. I am neither of the above. I am Rico. I'm a guy that learns from my own research and watching some film and listening to the other smart people. And I say this, smart people, because they come off as smart And then they put all their stuff out there, and then all the stuff that they're saying was completely wrong. Right? This guy's gonna be amazing. He turns into a bust. Zay Jones is he's gonna be crazy. 400 receptions. Where he at? Where he at though? You feel me? So you tend to take the information with a grain of salt. That's why a lot of people say, yo, do your own research for yourself. See it for yourself and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? My man Pierre always throwing shade. He said Rico's forever in the catch-up mode. Hey, I don't mind being a catch-up mode. When it comes to drafts, cool, man. I'll let y'all do that. You guys can all do that. But I know for me, when season comes, there ain't nobody better than me when the season comes. When season's in, y'all need to catch up. Because I'm that dude when it comes to the bringing the energy and doing that. I don't want to toot my own horn, but you guys know I get excited. I get passionate. You know what I'm saying? But draft, I fall back. Now, here we go. We're going to head into the running back room. I'm not touching the quarterback. We already have a backup quarterback in Jake Fromm. You know what I'm saying? And we have a backup quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. He ain't going to be there for a long time, but I'm not touching the quarterback because I just don't feel the need to. They're not going to draft a quarterback with the 30th pick. We already know that, so we're not going there. Let's go to the running back room. I'm going to start from 5 to 1. I've got 5 prospects that I feel that if we do take them at the 30 pick, at the 30 spot, these are the 5 running backs that I feel would make a difference. It would be an impact player for the Buffalo Bills at running back. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hit my favorite position, my position that I love the most. It's the running back room. We're going to start. Let me make my banner up real quick. We're going to start with the running back room. So before I even get into it, who are your choices for your top 5? Your top 5, who are they? Who do you feel are the guys that you feel like, you know what, man? With a 30th pick, I wouldn't mind if we grab this guy, right? You guys let me know. Because I'm looking at the chat right now, and I see Harris and Etienne. If neither of those guys are in your 30, don't bother. You know what? Dylan Pinarello. I don't have Travis Etienne in my 5. Sorry. You know what I mean? I personally see other guys that I would prefer on the squad. And you guys might be mad at me, but here we go. So, number 5, Kylan Hill. 5'11", 215 bruiser back. Don't get in his way because you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. Love the size, love his speed, love his burst, and his athletic ability is insane. He will hurdle you on one play and bruise your ass on another. Powerful back, can catch out of the backfield if he needs to. So Kylan Hill would be a pick that if we needed to pick, let me make it clear. If we needed to pick running back at 30, this will be it. Because really and truly, let's talk about it. If there are 3 running backs that would go in the first, you know who the 3 would be. So I'm just saying. So don't think the Bills are picking this guy. We're talking about the 5 running backs that if the Bills needed to pick a running back and they had a need to pick a running back, that's what they'd be. So don't get your panties up in a bunch, people. Okay? It may not even happen. I'm just saying I'm using 5. There's only 3 really that you can use, but I wanted to put light on these 5 running backs. So Kylan Hill, I'm a fan. Here we go. Number 4, Kenneth Gainwell. Now, I've been hearing this name a lot, and I've seen some film on Kenneth Gainwell, and that boy's a baller. He can play in and out. You know what I'm saying? Catch the ball out of the backfield, elusive as heck, and just a solid running back, man. You couldn't go wrong with a player like Kenneth Gainwell. The boy is nice. Man. So don't play with Kenneth Gainwell. He can play, and you guys already know about Kenneth Gainwell. You guys already do. Shout out to my guy Ryan Theo says, "Yo, we go RB. He needs to be a pass, block, and catch." Well, I don't disagree. With that. Steve Lynn says, "Yo, Travis Etienne Harris is slow and doesn't have power. People love Harris, suffer from work done syndrome." Oh, damn, Steve Lynn. Okay, that's the name I haven't heard in a long time. Work done. My guy, work done. There you go, my guy. Damon Smith says, "Yo, we aren't taking running back." My God, Damon, did I not just tell you what's going on here? I said if we were to take running back at 30, these are the 5 guys that I would like to bring onto the squad if we had to, right? So we're gonna move on. So I've got number 5, Kylan Hill. Number 4, Kenneth Gainwell. Like me and Kenneth Gainwell, that boy is legit. That boy can play. Here's I'm biased when I come to my number 3. But this one is an underrated RB, and I don't know why nobody's talking about this guy. All right. By the way, Jay Davis says, yo, Memphis has put out Gibson, Pollard. They've got some good history. You damn right to do. Memphis is like a running back factory. I'm telling you, man, those boys are nice out there. So, number 3, oh shit, McGarvey, Chuba. No, let me tell you, Chuba Hubbard, my fellow Canadian from out west. Let me tell you, man, you guys won't know this because most of you guys in here are American, but out west, Canadian football is legit. First of all, we've got some great ballers. You go to Toronto area, primo. You go to Montreal, you got some nice ballers out there, right? You go out west though, they're built different out west. Them prairie. Yo, listen, man, those Western boys way out west, they eat different, they work out different. They're just bigger boys out there, right? The linemen are huge. Like if you look at most of the guys coming into the NFL, a lot of these guys are from the West, right? Edmonton, the Albertas, the Saskatchewans, like they're out from out there. You know what I mean? Those prairie boys don't play. Yo, my girl knows, man. Them prairie boys do not play. So Chuba, my man Chuba, listen, speed galore. All right, speed galore. This boy is smooth with it. If you ran track, all right, you've run track anywhere, all right, and when you see a guy that doesn't look like he's moving fast, but he's blazing, that's Chuba Hubbard. Boy ran a 10.5 personal best 100-meter dash, right? When you see him on the football field, he's a one cut, taking it to the house type of running back. What do we need on this offense? One cut, take it to the house type of running back, right? That's what we've been crying for. So if you're going to make a decision on a running back, underrated, nobody talking about Chuba, listen, man, one cut and he's taking it to the house. And here's the biggest thing. I've been saying this before, and now and I want to make this very clear because most people were like, yo, didn't you just have Zach Moss on the show and you're going for Zach Moss? You wanted to get more touches? Absolutely, because that's what we have on the roster right now. So if we rocking with no running backs at 30, right? This is what you guys understand. If we're rocking with no running backs at 30, I'm perfectly fine with letting my two boys go at it. But if we happen to pick a running back at 30, Chuba Hubbard, although he's going to be a later round pick anyway, I like him. Chuba Hubbard, boy, underrated back. And one cut, take it to the house. And because we pass so often, you want a guy that with very limited situations, very limited touches to make the most out of them. That's all we've been asking for our running backs to do. Make the most of your situations. So when it comes down to it, spread offense, get these guys all over the place, and you have a speed cut one guy, Chuba Hubbard's your guy. Chuba Hubbard. That's my number 3 running back that I would take at 30. Y'all can roast me later if you want to. I don't give a damn. Those are my running backs right now. You guys are like, yo, but where's Travis Etienne? I'm not. He doesn't do it for me. It's just me. He doesn't do it for me. Number 2, Najee Harris. Najee Harris, 6'1", you know what I'm saying? 215, 220-ish. I think he's around on that mark. And catching the ball out of the backfield. Great contact balance. Dude is athletic as shit. Alabama product. Now, there's some running backs that have come out of Alabama. You're like, yo, that's nice. That's a good back. And there's some that come out. You're like, okay. Yeah, all right. He's okay. You know what I'm saying? Trent Richardson obviously being one of them that like, damn. That we thought he had something, but he's not. But Alabama puts out these running backs, man, and they're typically pretty damn good. So this boy comes on Najee Harris, and a lot of people love Najee Harris. So he does a little. He does a lot of talking. Kind of like it. I kind of like it. Like he's very outspoken, which I do like. But at the end of the day, can you get the job done? Can you get the job done is what you want. You want a back that can catch the ball in the backfield, can protect the damn quarterback, and can take it to the house if he needs to. And he's solid. He's not gonna just get blown over all day, every day. So we can see what's going on. Sheldon Cole says, yo, the Bills should keep 3 RBs on the squad. Right? Typically, I mean, we only ran with 2 of them last year, and then we had Gilliam sometimes being in the game, so we have to count for him, fullback / tight end, and then we had Yeldon on the sideline. But don't forget, we got Tywan Jones which is the third RB, fourth RB, but he's special teams. So it all depends on how you want to do it. But most times it's usually 2 that we keep active, actually playing on the team. So moving on. So Najee Harris would be the guy that I would take as number 2. Number 1, I think, is the best running back in this draft, hands down. Don't even talk to me about nothing else. And that's Javonte Williams. That boy is just he runs mean. He's a lesser version of Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, I don't think there's like we haven't had a guy like Adrian Peterson since Adrian Peterson. This might be the next type of back like Adrian Peterson that runs angry, that he sees a crease and he attacks it. He doesn't just hit it. He attacks the crease and takes it down, and there's no way you're bringing him down on one hand, right? You know what I'm saying? He's an angry run type of guy, and I can definitely see angry run, you know what I mean, trophy. You want to give the angry run trophy goes to? It might be Javonte Williams, man. That boy will truck your ass. He will run around you. He will juke you. He's that guy. He's an all-around great running back to me. I think he's the number 1 running back in this draft. So let me recap. You guys are going to disagree with me, which is okay. I'm fine with it. Y'all can roast me later, right? A lot of you guys have Travis Etienne as one of your best backs. I'm like, I see it differently. I don't know. He just doesn't do it for me. He just doesn't do it for me. Could he be on the list? I'm sure of it. Maybe I'll put him on as a 6th. But right now, Kylan Hill, Kenneth Gainwell. I'm a fan of the Kenneth Gainwell. Chuba Hubbard, man. If we can somehow sneak Chuba onto the Bills, somehow, you know what I'm saying? He falls out of the 3rd, out of the 4th, you know what I'm saying, into the 5th, and we have an opportunity to grab him, please. Yo, grab that man. Let him sit on the sideline, do whatever you got to do, grab that man if we can get him in the later rounds. Real talk. Najee Harris and then Javonte would be my picks for 30. If we had to pick a running back at 30, those were the guys that I'll pick. So that is the first position that I'm going to hit. How do you guys feel about those running backs? Talk to me. Jonathan Provost says, yo, got me pumped up for Williams, Rico. I haven't watched his videos yet. What? You haven't watched any Javonte Williams? Fam, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go watch Williams right now. Williams looks no different than Moss on film. There's a little bit more explosion, in my opinion, from Williams, and he like I said, doesn't hit the hole. He attacks the hole. Like he sees hole, hits hole, attacks hole, and gets to it. Kind of sounds like me. See hole, hit hole. You know what I'm saying? Don't show me that hole because I'm getting that, wifey. I'm just saying. So we moving on. That's the running back room. We're gonna move over now. Which position do you think I'm gonna touch on? If we're drafting a offensive piece, who are we drafting? Where are we going? What position are we going to? What's the difference between Chuba Hubbard and Mostert? Mostert is better and does more. I like Mostert. Don't get me wrong, Steve Lynn. You know what I'm saying? Stevie Lynn. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of Mostert. I like the way he plays, man. He sees hole, hits hole. That's the type of back he is. But he does have some injury issues. You know what I'm saying? He does have some injury issues. So he's an older cat too. He's older than y'all think he is, man. So that's the difference between the two. But like I think he's got my man Chuba is more of a track star type of runner, smooth, man, one cut and go. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't waste time with all this nonsense. He sees something, he's gone. He sees crease, he's hitting that. But you're looking at a young rookie back to a 30-year-old. I'm saying, or not even 30. I think he's up there though. He's like 28, 29. I can't remember. But both backs are good. I like them. I like them a lot. So which position are we going to? Which position are we going to next? And this is offensive side of the ball. Offensive side of the ball. So where you guys feel? Where you guys feel we should go? Pat Freemuth, Penn State. You guys want to go to tight end? Guess what? I didn't touch tight end. I don't think we're going to go tight end, really and truly. I don't think we're going to touch tight end until later rounds. I definitely don't think we're going to grab a tight end at 30. I just can't see it. But it's not tight end, but tight end was definitely a consideration. So the next receiver group, thank you, Mr. Dylan Mayer. We are going to the receiver room. Now, this one's a tricky one because I told you guys, I am not well versed on these guys. I've done my research on the ones that stand out to me. You know what I'm saying? But let's get right into it. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to start with number 5. Number 5. This one was, I had to split this one. So technically I have 6. So let's move away from the running back room. We're going to the receiver room. So when I look at the receivers, if you've seen the type of receivers that we've brought the Bills, start off with Allen's career, right? We've had the Kelvin Benjamins, the Andre Holmes, the Zay Joneses, you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of bums. You feel me? And I might be harsh by saying a whole bunch of bums, but you guys catch what I'm saying, right? Players that have not panned out for us. All right, I'll be nice. I'll say it that way. So going to the receiver room, we have choices, a lot of choices. And my number 5 receiver, and it's a split, is between Amari Rodgers and Jalen. I think it's Jalen Darden. Man, I like Jalen Darden. I like him a lot. That boy is slippery as shit. There's no way that 2 guys are going to bring this man down. This guy's got eyes here. He's got eyes here. He's got eyes here. You know what I'm saying? Boy's like a damn spider. Like, he's got eyes everywhere. So if you think you're going to lock him up just like that, you better scheme up for a guy like him. You better have a lot of discipline going after a guy like Jalen. I think his name is Jalen Darden. I like him a lot. I'm a fan of him. And the theme that I'm going with, and you've seen the theme progress with the Pagulas and Bean and McDermott, is they went away from the big type receivers because we want wingspan. We want, you know what I mean, big targets that we can hit. So if Allen is a little bit inaccurate, these guys can bring it in with their long arms. That was an epic fail because it did nothing for them. They couldn't get any separation. Nothing was happening. So you needed some guys that got separation. So a lot of the guys that I've picked here are guys that do get separation. So Jalen Darden, separation king. Amari Rodgers, separation king. You put that boy in the slot and you let him do work, it's a wrap. And a lot of these guys are going to be that for me. So number 5 is a split between Jalen Darden and Amari Rodgers, 2 cats that I'm intrigued by. If we were to pick receiver at 30, all right. So number 4, Elijah Moore, right? Elijah Moore. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll go with Elijah Moore because I had him between him and Rondell, right? Elijah Moore, you can put him return, you can put him in the slot, you can put him out wide, you can put him to play a little bit in the backfield and do okey doke people. Telling you right now, this guy is legit. And Joe Marino said it the other day, and he kind of threw me off, and then he had me go and do my homework. It's like, fam, when I look at Elijah Moore, I'm like, I can understand why he was like, Bills might want a playmaker. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to making plays and being an impact on the team. If you're not an impact, you're not making plays, right? You want a guy that is going to make plays for you, that's going to make impact, that we have to say, okay, where the hell is that guy? Oh, there he is. Okay, let's focus. But you know what? We're such in a great position because a lot of people think, why would you pick a receiver at 30? You have to keep in mind, sometimes it's not about drafting all the time for need. It's usually getting the best player available. And if the best player available happens to be at a position that you already have enough people at, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because guess what? Players get older. Players decline. So there's nothing wrong with adding more fuel to the tank. You feel me? So like if we can add a little bit more NOS to our whip, let's do it. Let's get going. So you're bringing a Rondell Moore or Elijah, and I have them both going, Elijah Moore or Rondell Moore. You can't go wrong with these guys, man. Get these guys in space. That's what our offensive coordinator does. Spreads you guys out, and you got problems, right? Picture a Rondell Moore in the position of Cole Beasley. Now, this is no slight on Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley's that dude. Cole Beasley is that dude. But Cole Beasley is getting a little older. Cole Beasley, you know what I'm saying, Father Time's gonna catch up to Cole Beasley, and he's got another year in his contract. So we might have to make a decision like we did with John Brown, right? So in comes an Elijah Moore. You put him in the slot, you let him do work or whip route, little quick slant, jab at the line, fam. It's a wrap. It's over with. It's gonna be problematic. So I feel sorry for slot DBs if you have to go up against a guy like that, right? So same goes for in the likes of Rondell Moore. Rondell Moore would be that guy, right? Rondell Moore, get him out in space. You got it in the slot. You're safe. You're safe. You're a safe bet because you already know who's on the other side. Stephon Diggs is a monster. He's a beast. He gonna get it. He's gonna eat regardless. You already know that. So you get a little bit of youth into the system with a quarterback that's ascending. What? Yo, watch out, man. Fam, you guys don't want none of this damn offense, man. Real talk. So we're moving on. So that was Rondell Moore. That's 4 and 3. I'll give you this though. Honorable mention, Amir Smith-Marset. I'm just saying. And the good thing is the Bills have met with Amir Smith-Marset. I think it was virtual. So keep that in mind. And I know Bobby's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. I see you, Bobby, Pierre, watching. Y'all watching. You know what's going on. But anyway, that's an honorable mention. So next one up. I like Terrace Marshall. Terrace Marshall, I'm a fan of Terrace Marshall. I like his game. And this is where I was like, I mushed everything together because these guys are legitimate receivers that I think would help the Bills. This is what I was looking at. What helps the Bills? Who helps the Bills? So when you look at a guy like honorable mention, like Marset, that can take you deep real quick and get the DB turning his back. This is where guys like, I don't know, Zach Moss takes it to the house. You know what I'm saying? When you get DBs turning their backs, man, and then we can manipulate the defense like that, this is when the run game comes in. So we shall see what direction we go. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. And we already have a bevy of weapons on the offensive side. So we're at a premium if we're going for a receiver. We're at a premium, right? Like I said earlier, guys, let me preface this. We may not even go receiver at 30. I'm talking about the offensive side of the ball. And if we're going to hit a position and take a 30th pick and take a position in the receiver, these are the 5 guys that I'll actually look at and bring onto the scene, onto the squad. So look at Prospect Watcher. Prospect Watcher knows what the deal is, man. Marshall has a size and speed and combination that we like, almost like the Gabe Davis that we have on our squad, man. So imagine having that, Gabe Davis, Isaiah Hodgins on the squad. Not that Isaiah Hodgins has that speed that we're talking about, but my God, man, we bring those cats on the squad. Watch out, right? Dylan says Marshall could be a slam dunk, man. Dude's 20, skinny but fast, and dude has a wingspan of a bald eagle. Damn, I like that. And then you get him into an NFL weight room and put some weight on him and still keep his speed up. Shit, watch out, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. We already have dogs on our team. Think about this. Stephon Diggs is not afraid to run block, right? Hold on. Somebody just made a damn comment. Oh, Harold Fuller. Thank you for that. When you get into spread offenses, you lack, you know what I'm saying, the tight end. You might not have a tight end in there. You might go 10 personnel, whatever the case is. So you're gonna need receivers that can get downfield and put some paws on these DBs and lock them up, right? So when you have these type of receivers that are, you know what I'm saying, that have the size that can angle up and lock onto a guy, it lets our running backs do work. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that you got to look into as well with these receivers. You've got to be more than one dimension. You can't just, be a route running master, because a lot of times this game, you've got to run the ball. You can't pass all day. We know that. You got to run the ball. So when we do run the ball, you better lock up and get your blocks on, man. Bang, get inside and hold on and let's go. Let's go for a ride. You feel me? So let's do it. Look at that. You already see it, man. Gabriel Davis, great running blocker. You know what I'm saying? Stephon Diggs, solid. So you got 2 guys on the white side that's willing to block. Can't go wrong with that, man. You cannot go wrong with that. So we're moving on to the next one. So Terrace Marshall, fan of Terrace Marshall, man. Take that shit deep. You're good to go. So, and my number one guy, if we could get this guy at 30, and I like Elijah Moore, I do, but this Kadarius Toney, holy. Kadarius Toney don't play, man. That boy is electric. He's electric. Just get ball in his hands. Get ball in his hands, and he can move. That boy can move, man. So it really, and a lot of these guys are very similar to one another. So really take your pick your poison as to what you want. But that Kadarius Toney, that boy can get off the line, and if you don't get a hand on him, it's over for you. It's over. Don't even bother recovering. I'm already out of my break, and I'm gone. And if you get the ball in my hands on top of that, dude, is a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So this Kadarius Toney dude, that boy is that boy can get separation, and separation is key for Josh Allen. What a quarterback's favorite thing, you know what I'm saying, or a favorite trait from his receiver, he gets open. It makes his life easier, man. I don't gotta wait for you to get off your corner. Like, yo, he's jamming you up. I gotta go to my next read. You know what I'm saying? If I look at you in my first read and I see you eating this guy up, yo, I'm darting all day to you. Why do you think Stephon Diggs had such a monster year? He was eating DBs all year round. All year round, man. So I'm telling you right now, man, watch out. Watch out. So we could potentially grab a receiver at the 30 spot. Question is, who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? You know what I'm saying? We can probably the draft shakes out so different, man. Some guys, like you guys remember when the Raiders were supposed to take, who were they supposed to take back in the day? They were supposed to take actually Ed Oliver. It was slated for them to take Ed Oliver, and then they grabbed I don't know who they grabbed, but they grabbed somebody who were like, what? Yo, they shook up the draft. They shook up the draft completely. So one mishap from a team drafting the wrong guy changes everything. So hey, man, we're about to find out. We'll see what's going on, man. So how do you guys feel about the list thus far? Jay Davis says Tony is Jesus Christ reincarnated with the ball in his hands. Yo, Kadarius Tony, man, that boy is nice with the ball in his hands. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front, man. Hold on a second. Anthony Rufus says, yo, what's up, Rico? Is Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer? What the fuck did you just say to me? Is Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer? Are you insane? For what? What's he a Hall of Fame for? What did he do to transcend this game? What has he done? Come on, man. Are you... Yo, that's not even a question. That shouldn't even... I'm not even going to entertain that. I'm not going to entertain that. I'm sorry. And it's not your fault. Because that nonsense is circulating all over the freaking internet and is insane for me to even bother thinking that that man is a Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever step on the field. I can put him next to Jerry Rice. I can put him next to, I don't know. I can put him next to Andre Reed. Can you imagine? Andre Reed, Hall of Famer. Who? Julian Edelman next to Andre. Come on, man. You're looking at all the greats. Barry Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Jim Kelly, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Jim Brown, Julian Edelman. I'm sorry, there must be dust on this. I can't make out this person's face. Oh shit, it is Julian Edelman. What the hell is he doing here? No, sir. I'm sorry. That conversation should be buried. There should be a cross put on top of the dirt. Kill it. It's over with. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, guys. Don't do that to yourself. Ridiculous. Come on now. Anyway, Edelman Ring of Honor. Whatever. Do what you want with that. I'm sure there hasn't been great receivers for tenured receivers for the New England Patriots. So maybe he might. Maybe. Who knows? But I'm not even, don't even talk to me with that crap. Don't even talk to me. Jeff King. What's going on, Jeff? He's a Wall of Famer in New England. That's it. If he even gets on the Wall of Fame in New England. Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't care. It's the Patriots. Who gives a damn about the damn Patriots? Like, Moulds is better receiver than Edelman. Is that even a question? Richard, don't even entertain that, Rich. Don't even entertain that. Don't even put Eric Moulds and Julian Edelman in the same damn boat. Eric Moulds, if I remember correctly, is 5 yards short from 10,000 yards. Boy, get this boy strapped up, put him on the field, 10-day contract. I don't know if they even do that in the NFL. Give him a 10-day contract, get him in give him a hitch, call it a day, get him his 10,000 yards, and call it a day, man. That boy's at 9,995 yards. Julian Edelman's at 6,000 yards or something like that, 7,000 yards. Boy, please, cut it out. I'm done. Moving on. So we talked about the running backs. We talked about the receivers. We're done with the receiver room. Now we're going to what position group? What do you guys think? Where do you guys think I'm going? I mean, there's only so many position groups you can hit on the offense. Where do you guys think I'm going? Am I going to the tight end room? No. Am I going to the fullback room? What am I doing? Come on, guys. You guys know? Can you guys tell me? Come on, guys. You guys are smart, right? You guys are smart. All right. Yep, that's it. We're going to the O-line room, man. We're going to the Hoggies, the big boys, the uglies. You feel me? We're going to the big boys. So check this out. This is one of those situations. I mean, guys, and defense is going to be done on Friday. So offense today, defense on Friday. So tune in for the defense show. And then tomorrow, by the way, speaking of defense, defensive tackle Harrison Phillips is going to be interviewed tomorrow by my guy Z-Bot, and then followed up with the interview with Harrison Phillips tomorrow. Z-Bot's going to be following that up with his show, The Smoke Break. So what a day it's going to be tomorrow. Harrison Phillips interview at about 7 p.m. and then followed by my man Z-Bot. So tune in for that. It's going to be dope. Now check this out. We're going to the O-line room. Where do you feel we need to replace or move around and do some things? Is it the tackle position? Deion Dawkins just signed himself a new deal, right? Young buck. He's going to be there for a good another 5 years, easy. Darrell Williams signed for another 3 years. We may have him for maybe 1, maybe 2. Dare we sign or draft his successor and just let him sit on the wings and just wait it out until that contract is done? What do you guys think? Or do we go to the guard room, right? Cody Ford, big old question mark. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much John Feliciano is on a 1-year deal. What are we doing at the guard position? Dare we draft any guards? Then we got Mitch Morse. Mitch Morse, center extraordinaire, got paid like one. That's for damn sure. Let me take a sip of this damn lemonade. Got paid like one and took a pay cut, and he's pretty much got another year on his deal, and we can do what we want with him next year. Dare we draft someone that is going to succeed him? Where do we head into this draft when it comes to O-line? So at pick 30, who is relevant enough, who is good enough for us to grab at that 30 pick? So let me preface again. I'm no expert. I just kind of do my research and read up on some things, watch some films, see what I see, and then we go from there. So we're going to start with number 5, right? Jalen Mayfield. Big fella. Big boy. And the great thing about Jalen is he's known as a tackle. Could move from left to right, but can be positioned as a guard. They say that his higher ceiling could be placed as a guard. I've seen only the tackle film, and I like what he's got to tackle, but can you put him at guard and what it looks like? Shit. And we already know McDermott likes guys that can move all over the place. Like, look, Ryan Bates is a prime example. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't surprise me that we could go for someone that can play tackle and guard. Look what we did to Cody Ford, right? Right tackle, right guard. Oh, we're going to move you to left guard. So we've been moving people around. So yo, I see you watching, kid. I see you watching, Bobby. Bobby's trying to see what's on my mind. So Jalen Mayfield would be a pleasant upgrade, and that boy could play, man. So you put him at guard, start him off at guard, and then if we have to move him to right tackle later on, so be it. That's the way the game is played, right? You start off at one position and move over to the next. And sometimes you start off at right tackle, but you're better at guard, right? So they always said that, oh, we're going to start this prime example, Deion Dawkins started off at left guard next to freaking Eric Wood, right? And next to Richard, you got me saying, and Incognito, they were near each other, right? So then you got my man playing left tackle now. He didn't start his career at left tackle. He was inside. You feel me? So things happen. Things do happen. And don't forget, Harold Fuller, we just brought in Forrest Lamp. So you know there's going to be some damn competition. Oh, you best believe it. Because what the team gave us in terms of product on the line wasn't good enough. Mind you, there is, I guess you could say, there's the question of nobody played healthy together. So how could you blame the O-line for not having any consistent chemistry along the year? I get that part. But at the end of the day, when you suit up and you put on that damn jersey, I expect nasty play from you, right? But nonetheless, chemistry is big. We didn't have that chemistry. So when you bring in guys like Fuller's definitely going to put some pressure on some folks. Because I remember I was laughing my ass off. My man Z-Bot, when we signed Forrest Lamp, he goes, and I can't do his voice. I'm gonna try to do his voice as best I can. Folks, you know that when Forrest Lamp came through, I can't even do it. I'm not fucking around with that. But when Forrest Lamp came through, and there was a tweet from there was a tweet from Cody Ford, and Cody Ford was like, I peep. Or so yeah, I peeped that, or something of that nature. And Zebot was like, I don't know, I'm a millennial, but I don't know what that means. But bitch, it means that, oh, I see what you all doing. Y'all disrespect me like that? Oh, I see what you guys are doing. I peep everything you guys are doing. I was hurt. This is probably what he's thinking. I was hurt. How could you guys bring another guy in? Let me have a chance. This is a not for long league. The NFL, not for long. If you can't produce for me right away when I bring you in, time is ticking. We got to bring somebody else in because we don't know if this is going to pan out. So you better buck up because Forrest Lamp is on your ass. He started all season long for the Chargers last year. Watch out. Watch out. So anyway, back to your regular schedule program. So Jalen Mayfield, that's my number 5 guy. That's my number 5 guy that we could take at pick 30. All right, moving on. Samuel. You guys, for those that are French, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. Samuel Cosme. All right, that's a right tackle. Right, another guy that can now. I'm looking at this as a guy that stays at right tackle and just takes on after DW leaves. DW is going to hold it down for at least a year or two. And then by that time, my guy Cosme is just chilling. It was how it works in Buffalo, right? Success. Seeing his quarterback just ball out. Realistically, too, that could happen. I could totally see us drafting in Samuel Cosme, and then that throws everything off. Everybody's like, yo, okay, I see what you're doing. We're in the luxury to do that. And if he happens to be the best player available, BPA, based on the Bills board, why not? You take the guy that you like. You take the guy that's going to do work for you. And at least you've made an investment. At least you know if he goes down, because injuries happen. You guys already know that's what happened to us last year. Injuries all over the place that riddled us on the O-line. So if, knock on wood, DW goes down, here comes Samuel Cosme. Get out of here. Let's go. You know what I mean? You cut one head off, the other one comes up. What's up? You ain't going to get my quarterback. We got you. Samuel Cosme, right tackle. Watch out. We could pick him at 30. All right? We're going to keep him at right tackle. Moving on. Number 3. Who do you think my number 3 guy is? Who's my number 3? You guys tell me. What are you guys thinking? Who's my number 3? I want to see it. Before I get to my number 3, let me go to my guy Anthony Rufus. Anthony Rufus says, yo, I think the Bills should draft tight end like Dawson Knox, but we could use number 1 tight end like Travis Kelce. Your thoughts? You want to draft a tight end at 30? Like that Dawson Knox? Let me get that right. I think the Bills should draft a tight end like Dawson Knox, but we could use a number 1 tight end like Travis Kelce. Of course we can. Anybody can use a tight end like Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is a damn unicorn, man. That boy is nice with it. One of the best tight ends in the game right now. I think he's the best. He is the best tight end in the game. You can't play with that guy, man. And he's in a perfect offense for him. Perfect head coach, perfect quarterback. That boy's just money. And he's a big boy and he can run and he's smooth. I've never seen a white boy more smooth than freaking Travis Kelce. I'll tell you that right now, man. That boy nice. But no thank you to a Dawson Knox like tight end. You guys already know how I feel about that. Not happening. Not for me. So who's next? My number 3 interior line / tackle center. Who you think I want? Who you got? Bobby says Tevin Campbell. I see you almost got me saying Tevin Campbell. Tevin Jenkins. Tevin Jenkins is not on my list. He was I figured that he'd be gone before we got him. That's why I didn't put Tevin Jenkins on my list. I just felt that like by the time we're picking, he's way gone. Mid rounds. He's definitely gone. So my 3rd pick is Creed. And every time I hear the name Creed, no, I don't think of that stupid band and that can you take me home? No, we're not doing that. I'm not Steve. I'm not Dave. You know what I'm saying? Not doing that shit. I can't believe I just sang that. Now, I think of Creed from The Office. You guys have no idea how much I love The Office. That is my shit. So, Rico, my YouTube froze. Do you read my last super chat? Ryan Thiel, I think I did, but I'm not sure. But Creed Humphrey, right? Power guy, anchor, center. Here's why I have him a guy that I would like. And first of all, former teammate of Cody Ford. So maybe somebody say, yo, Rico, knock that shit off, man. Yo, let me tell you something. Creed, Apollo Creed. Creed Humphrey, you bring him in and you let him sit behind Mitch Morse. then you have a perfect person to come right in. Experienced, has been a starter for the longest time, knows the position, smart individual. You put him in and you are golden. He anchors down. That's the one thing that it looks as though Mitch Morse has lost, is the ability to anchor down, not getting bullied and pushed around. You feel me? So like in the run game, well, Morse was just getting bullied, man. I don't care what anybody tells me. I saw what I saw. Man was getting bullied. He got pushed back into the backfield, and that does nothing for your running back. Can you imagine, as a running back, you're already 7 yards back. You're already 7 yards back. And now you've got to deal with evading a defensive tackle with your center being pushed back in your face. You got to make a move already 3 yards in before you even get to the line of scrimmage. So you get a guy like Creed Humphrey that can anchor himself real good and get a push. Yo, we're laughing. So Creed Humphrey, experience, take over at center. You're good to go. You cannot go wrong with Creed. And a name like Creed is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Getting Creed on the line. You got Dion on one side, Creed in the middle. You feel me? John is kind of John with no H, I guess, is pretty cool, if you will. You feel me? Ike. You got Ike. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Ike can turn into, I mean, if we bring Ike back, because right now Ike is sitting chilling right now. So we don't know what's going on with Ike. But you catch what I'm saying, man. So bringing a guy like Creed, yo, I can fuck with that. I can definitely fuck with that. William Reddick. Yo, they took D.E. Colin Farrell instead of Ed Oliver. Was it Colin Farrell they took? I feel like it was somebody else they took. Maybe it was Colin Farrell. But golly, the Raiders, when they picked that lineman, you're like, why did you do that? You had Ed Oliver in your grasp, and you didn't. And truth be told, if we didn't grab Ed Oliver, I think TJ Hawkinson would have been. Oh wait, TJ Hawkinson went right before us, so we wouldn't have been able to get TJ Hawkins. But maybe it would have shook things up. You never know. But anyway, that's not the point. Here's the deal. Hold on a second. I got my guy Ryan Thiel sending me messages. He says, "Yo, Rico, my YouTube pros. Did you read my last Nelson? No, I did not. I did not see that. Let me see if I can scroll back. My guy Ryan. Ryan, what did Ryan say? Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. Cody Ford and this year's first and third for Quentin Nelson. First of all, they would never allow Quentin Nelson to leave Indiana. They're not. Never going to happen. They would never do such a thing. And they'll be like, what? You want to send me who? Cody Ford. Hang up. You ever seen that meme where there's a guy going and he has a freaking flip phone? That would be them. That'd be, he'd listen to the phone call. The minute he heard Cody, the word doesn't even finish. Snap. We're done. We're not even listening to that shit. So not happening. Not happening whatsoever. Anyway, so recapping. Number 5, Jalen Mayfield, right? We can move him to inside to guard and then potentially go back out to outside. You never know. Samuel Cosme, number 4. Bring my right tackle. Let him sit and marinate right behind DW. Darrell Williams. We can do that. Number 3, Creed Humphrey, replacement, easy peasy for Mitch Morse. To me, that makes all the sense in the world. Let's keep it moving, right? Now, number 2. Who is my number 2 lineman that I would bring in? Who do you feel that we should bring in at the pick 30? Pick 30, if this person is able to get to us. Who you got? I'm interested to see who you guys are here for. That's it. It was Clellan. That's who it was. It was Clellan Farrell. I remember there was a C name. Thanks, John Clark. Clellan Farrell, for crying out loud. Yikes. They can't believe they did that. They can't believe it. My number 2 guy. Who is my number 2 guy? So everybody's saying it's Jenkins. I didn't put Jenkins on my list because I felt that he'd be gone before. My man Bobby thinks we're taking Miners. Miners is going to be available later on, bro. I don't know if I'm going to pick Miners at 30. I didn't put Miners on there because I'm like, he'll be available second round, third round. Second round, third round, he could be available, but you never know how this draft goes. You never know. All right, my number 2 guy, Wyatt Davis. Let me tell you something, man. You bring in a guy like Wyatt Davis right away, he's taking John Feliciano's spot off the bat. I don't care if you paid him $17 million. Wyatt Davis comes in. It's over with. That is your guard. He plays right away. You don't let him sit. There's no need. He's going to outshine whoever is there. He's going to outshine. There's no and ifs or buts. That's it. So you bring that man in. Now, if he even falls to us, if we're lucky enough that he falls to us, fantastic. There's a possibility. But you're bringing a Wyatt Davis, man. Yo, run the rock. Run the rock. We will be able to run the rock with no issues. So we could definitely do that. And I will say this: we bring in a guy like him right off the bat, it's over with. It's over with. And then we have a formidable reason to run the rock, right? So now you have Darrell Williams on the right side. You got Wyatt Davis, wherever they want to put him, left or right. But I think he's more of he's more of the right guard side or the left guard. I can't remember if I remember correctly. But to me, left or right, boy can play, right? Mitch Morris for now, for the time being. And then Cody Ford is obviously going to take his spot. I hope he comes into a position where he just something clicks and he makes it work. And Deion Dawkins, that could be a nice little line right there. Wyatt Davis comes in, he starts right away. No, there's no like let's talk. Nah, man, right away. Kendall Mursky, what's going on, Ken? What's good, man? Rico spitting facts right now. This on this Davis topic. Yeah, hell yeah, man. You don't let when a guy comes in like that as talented and as natural athletically as he is, you don't say, hey, Wyatt, we already made a mistake with the last Wyatt we brought here because right now he's one of the best guards in the game, Wyatt Teller. But you're going to sit behind John Feliciano. Are you okay with that? Bitch, I'm not okay with that. I'm ready to play right now. Don't mess with me. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to go. Who's my running back? You my running back? Run behind me. Josh, you need time? How much time you want? 6, 7, 8 seconds? I got you, fam. I got you. You feel me? I'm probably exaggerating, but you catch my drift. We could use solid guard play from a guy like Wyatt Davis. I'm just saying. If you guys are feeling me right now, smash that like. Smash that like real quick right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks I'm probably stuttering. No, I did on purpose. Smash that like for your boy, and let's go. How many likes we at? I'm not even certain how many likes we're at. If we're at under 50 likes, shame on you guys. There's 100 plus of you guys in here. Smash that like so we get to over 100. If we're already at 100, let's get that thing to 150. Let's get that thing to 150 likes and let's go. And by the end of this video, let's get it to 500 likes. Can we do that? Can you do that for your boy? Let's go. Here we go. I'm taking a super chat from my guy William Reddick. William Reddick says, "Yo, man, they took D.E. Farrell from Clemson instead of Ed Oliver. What a shame. What a disappointment. The Raiders are they botched that one. How could you do that? You see what the problem is? They tried to get sexy there. And when you get sexy, that's what happens. You don't look sexy. You look like a damn fool. You look like a clown. It's a clown show. You can't do that, man. And they're kicking themselves in the pants for that. Ryan Teal says, "Yo, who do you feel that Bean would love enough to trade for a few picks for a Super Bowl run?" You guys know me. I've been saying this for the longest time. I need a player that gives me impact right now. You change the dynamic of this game. You change the dynamic of this team. You impact the game. So if I'm Bean and I'm trading up for a position that changes the game for us, I mean, I don't know how far up I'd have to trade. And I'm looking at, in my mind, I'm looking at who I can see being a guy that we can trade for that can make a difference for us. It'd probably be on the defensive side of the ball for sure. I need to affect the quarterback. If we would be able to Parsons, if Zaven Collins could fall to us. Parsons for sure. But he's gonna be gone. JOK, that boy is just a beast. He's just nasty like that. If we're trading up, get a corner, get a nice little corner like JC Horn will be nice. Pat Surtain will be nasty, but we're not gonna get that. If we really want to fuck the game up, if we could get a Kyle Pitts on this offense, shit, we would do some damage, man. We would do damage, but to me, it's on the defensive side of the ball that I would try to mess with because you affect the game by getting to the quarterback. So Jalen Phillips will be nice. Injuries do play a factor because I know he medically retired. I was like, I'm done, and now he's back at it. So we never know where your mind's at. But watch out now. Yo, my man D Handsome says, "Yo, Rico, keep the hard work, man. Keep it up. For us, General Rico, we all appreciate what you do, man. Listen, man, I appreciate D Handsome, and for those that do appreciate these type of things, man, it's fun to do. I will say this though, man. let me take away from this thing because I got to get to my number one lineman before I get out of here. This is the first time that we've been able to go all year round, every week. I've been going twice a week, every week this year, and I didn't think we would do it. Usually we take a break. You know, some other content creators, they take a break. They take a month break, 2-month break, just to kind of, and then when things ramp up again, then we're good. But there's no breaks here. We keep going. We keep grinding, right? So and the thing is, you guys like this. This is a way for us to bond. We can't go nowhere. We stuck in the house. So you got no choice but to be with your boy. You got no choice. So, but I appreciate you guys, man, for tuning in because this is dope. This is what we like doing. And the fact that you guys give us feedback, it keeps us going, man. And we got you every single day. My man, Dave and Steve are doing the thing. My man, Z-Bot doing this thing. And then we got guys that contribute to the team by writing and doing all that good stuff. So salute to you guys, man, for tuning in. So back to your regular schedule program. So let's recap. Number 5, Jalen, Samuel Cosby, right? Jalen Mayfield, Samuel Cosby, Creed Humphrey, Wyatt Davis. Who's my number 1? Who is my number 1? So Fuller is, Harold Fuller, you're on the money today, bro. Alex Leatherwood was someone that I considered very much. Bobby knows, but I didn't put him on there because I feel he's going to be gone before we have an opportunity. But one person that could fall to us is Dickerson. Boy, I like Dickerson. Dickerson, man, let me tell you something, man. 6'6", big boy, Morse replacement immediately. And you can move him from guard to center, wherever you want to do with him. But that boy is a big mother effer, boy. And you bring him in. You bring him in. And I don't need him to see. Somebody said, yo, whoopty, he's too slow. I don't need him to be fast. What you need him to be fast for? If you smart and you process quickly, that's all I need from you. You can process. You got your back of your quarterback. I don't need him to be fast, man. You're my center. You be cool. You be straight. So Dickerson, though, I'm a fan. I'm gonna tell you something, man, because you bring a guy like that, man, senior guy, 326, 6'6", just a big fella. You know what I'm saying? Power guy. Because that's what we lack. To me, I feel like we lack power. We just had too much finesse, you know what I'm saying, up front. Right? I need a power guy. So you put a guy like Landon Dickerson next to John Feliciano, you got power immediately right there. You know what I'm saying? And with the fact that we have a power running back in Zach Moss in the back, that's what better way to kind of complement that. Now, the only thing that I'm not a big fan of is his history of injuries. Not a big fan on that. That kind of, I might take a pause on that. And that's why he's dropping enough that he could fall to us at 30. So if we can land, you know what I'm saying, a Dickerson on the squad, man, O-line immediately jumps up, offense immediately jumps up. You give your guy enough room to do your work, your quarterback to sit there and survey the field. We already have guys that can separate. Watch out, fam. So don't be shocked, don't be surprised as if we picked up Dickerson. Prospect Watcher says Dickerson is the embodiment of process player. His teammates love him, and he's good for the culture. Let me tell you, man, a lot of people love culture, and if culture is the wave that McDermott pushes on people, then shit, let's roll with it, man. So, folks, that's my time for tonight. Let me recap what we've done today, and you guys can let me know how you feel. Shout out to my guy Steve Lynn, great contributor today. He was in the comments chatting it up. What up, Steve? I see you, kid. Dickerson will probably be available in a trade back. Potentially, we could definitely do that. Hey, if we could trade back and get Dickerson, more power too. And we can even double up, get Dickerson at 30, and then freaking go and get Mainers at freaking in the second or third round. Double up on the O-line and really solidify yourself on the offense. That's not what I would do personally. That's not what I would do. I have my other ways. I can't give away too much because certain people are watching because they're trying to see what I'm thinking and what I'm doing. Middle finger to you. You're not about to figure out what I'm doing, bitch. So that being said, let's recap what we've done today, what we talked about today. So let's go to the running back room. So the running back room, we spoke on this. So the top 5 running backs that I would take at the 30 pick, you guys may disagree, but I don't give a damn. That's my choice, and those are my choices, right? So we've got Kylan Hill, Kenneth Gainwell. My sneaky pick is Chuba Hubbard, Najee Harris, and my number 1 back in the game. I don't care what anybody tells me. That boy is just nasty with it. It's Javonte Williams. I can't see him dropping. There are teams that needed running back. The freaking Miami Dolphins needed running back. The Steelers could use a running back. New England could use a running back. So I can see those guys grabbing Javonte Williams, and that'll be problematic for us because I don't want to deal with that guy. But if you let him drop to the Bills and the Bills feel like we can't pass up on 30 and pass up on Javonte Williams, Javonte Williams for the win. Javonte Williams for the win. Now, we went to the receiver room. So the receiver room was a little different. Top 5, we went from Amari Rodgers to Jalen Darden. I like both those guys a lot. I'm a fan. I got Rondale Moore as well. I'm going to put him as number 4. And I'm going to put Elijah Moore as number 3. Terrace Marshall, I like a lot. I'm a fan. Big, long speed. Speed is the name of the game these days, right? Speed. And last but not least, Kadarius Toney. That boy is nasty with the ball. Put the ball in his hands. It's over with. It's problematic. So a lot of these guys this is a mush because every one of those guys, except for Marshall, are guys that get in space. You put them in space and they're problematic. You cannot touch them. My sneaky guy that I like a lot, though, is the Jalen Darden guy. Jalen Darden, though, ooh, I like him a lot. And Tony as well. So those are my guys on the receiver side. Shout out to my guy Ryan Thiel says, convert Edmonds to tight end. Smash those likes. Ryan Thiel is on something today, boy. You on something, man. Steve Lynn says, you want impact. See, Steve, you and I are on the same page, man. I say this all the time. I sound like a broken record. Impact players. That's my thing. I need you to impact me right now. Sometimes people think for depth. They look for depth. And if he materializes into something from the depth position where I had you, great. That's a bonus for us. Sometimes I don't have the patience for that. I want a guy right now that can do some shit, right? So Stevie Lynn, I see you, kid. I see you. So hold on a second. What's my guy Juan Castillo? Where's that interview, Rico? The one with GM assistant from the last regime. Look at you, Juan Castillo. You're paying attention, sir. Coming this week. Watch out. I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you guys the lowdown in just a moment. Last but not least, the O-line room. Jalen Mayfield, move that shit to guard. You're solid, right? Samuel Cosme, leave him at right tackle. Let him sit behind Darrell Williams for a year or two if you need be. Somebody goes down, DW goes down in injury. We in there. We in that bitch. Creed Humphrey, number 3. Creed Humphrey, put your power guy, put him at center. It's over with. Mitch Morse out of here. Creed right in there, right? Wyatt Davis, immediate starter. Don't play no games. Don't even waste his time. We already made a mistake on Wyatt. The first Wyatt, we're not gonna make a difference. We're not gonna make a damn mistake on the second Wyatt. We keep this Wyatt, right? Wyatt Davis, start him right away at guard. That's it. Finito. Last but not least, Landon Dickerson, big boy. That dude is. Listen, man. You put him in, man. Intelligent young man. Injuries is kind of it's kind of a bitch, but you know what I mean. We put him in the best system. We put him in the best health program that we have with Buffalo. Get him in that weight room. We have that best health professionals. We keep our guys healthy. You can't go wrong with that. You bring Dickerson at 30. I'm okay with it. I'm not going. Oh, I'm very much okay with that. Straight up. All right. If we can trade back and still get him, even better. So that's my show, folks. I just want to give you guys that heads up. So tomorrow it's the smoke break. Right before the smoke break, we are going to be sitting down. I won't be, but it will be my guy Z-Bot will be sitting down with Bills defensive tackle Harrison Phillips. Be sure to check that out. Really cool interview. I think you guys will get to know Z-Bot better and how he deals with the interview and how he did well. He killed that shit. And Harrison Phillips, man, you can't go wrong with Harrison Phillips, man of the year candidate. So can't go wrong. That boy's nice. So get your weed out, get your cigarettes out. You know what I'm saying? Get whatever the hell you guys smoke. You know what I'm saying? Prepare yourself for the smoke break tomorrow. Last but not least, hold on. Somebody said Big Wood. Jordan Stymie, what's going on, my man? That's my guy. I said Big Wood. Who knows me as Big Wood? Oh, I see you, kid. Last but not least, this Friday, join me the most handsome Buffalo Fanatics member. I know Bobby wants to try to play like he's the most handsome, but I think I might give you a run for your money. Steve is up there too. Steve's got a great head of hair, fantastic. But I think I got you guys. I got a bit of an edge, right? So here's the deal. My wife keeps asking me to bring her water. Woman, I will bring you water. I might bring you something else. You better watch yourself. Here's another thing. Last but not least, Friday, big special interview. One of my favorites. And I'm going to tell you right now, Rico did not hold back. I asked all the questions. Bobby, can I say who? Dare I say who? Or do we wait and keep it as a secret? What are we doing? Talk to me, Bob. Talk to me there, Bobby B. What's happening? So this Friday is going to be a big time interview. And this thing was supposed to go for like half an hour. And we went for an hour. We went for an hour of nonstop information that you guys would want to hear. So let me just tell you right now, man, Jim Monos and your boy Rico sat down. We sat down and I said, listen up, sir. I've got questions. I got this thing sitting this whole time sitting up here and I'm cringing right now. Ugh, gross. I had the whole banner up the whole time. So this Friday is going to be me and my man, Jim Monos, chopping it up, sitting down. And I got to ask him about the current team. I asked him how he feels about certain players, how he feels about coaches on the team, how he feels he got slighted, him and my man, Doug Whaley, what happened. There's a whole bunch of things that I brought up. I brought up Sammy Watkins. What were you thinking? Why'd you do that? What were you like? You need to explain. We need answers, right? Don't give us the cookie cutters. And he was like, yo, fam, ask me anything. I'm ready to answer. I was like, oh, shit. Let me say this, though. Jim Monos, primo cat. I anticipate that he's going to get a job sometime soon. I hope he does because that guy's a quality cat. Like him. I was a big fan. So keep that in mind. It's going to be bananas. Don't book yourself doing some bullshit. Set yourself up for 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? That shit is gonna be bugging. It's gonna be nice. And you guys go for it, man. Did you ask about Mahomes? Fam, you think I'm gonna leave that? You think I'm gonna leave that out? Yo, let me tell you something. I asked him a question. I was like, yo, do you ever have moments where you're like, man, I missed on that guy. Why did I pick that guy? Or I shouldn't have picked that guy. Dude, when I tell you I didn't hold back, I'm not playing. Let me take a sip because you guys got me thirsty right now. All right. Let me tell you, man. Go ahead and wait. I'm telling you right now. We might even drop a snippet for you guys on Twitter. So be ready. You might get a snippet maybe tomorrow or Thursday, just so you guys have an idea of what kind of fucking fire we're going to bring to you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. It's the Rico Report. You guys already know what it is. Tune in every Tuesday. Tune in every Friday. And when the season starts, it's a Sunday post-game report. You guys already know what it is, man. It's the Rico Report. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. And until next time, you guys have a great afternoon, great evening, great rest of the week. You guys be good to each other. Don't let this bullshit divide us, man. Yo, still be respectful to the people next to you. If they want to get the vaccine, they don't want to get the vaccine. Yo, still be cordial. Still be human beings, man. That's what we need. That human touch. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Still be kind. All right? So, that's it for me, man. You guys have a great end of the week. And we'll see you guys Tuesday. Enjoy the smoke break, all that good stuff. And until next time, it's your boy. You guys already know what it is, right? And I'm gone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tuned in to the Rico Report.
I really don't know what to tell you.
That game was insane. Welcome to the Big Squad.
Shout out to the Big Squad.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to the Big Squad.
welcome on a very special evening to the Rico Report. We are here. He is our team. This is the Buffalo Fanatics. Bing, 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 bing.